Hey guys, good morning. Hope you guys are having a great Friday so far. This is Coach Bill with Fat Loss Made Easy. And let me get my computer going here, right? I just got something that popped up I need to get rid of. There we go. All right, so guys, this topic today is also a serious topic, and it's in relationship with the video that I did yesterday on fatty liver disease being a silent killer, and also could be categorized as an epidemic because it's related to type 2 diabetes and obesity, which are both in epidemic proportion today because of the standard American diet, and also because of what's happened in the last year and a half, 2 years now. But the issue is, today we're going to talk about the seriousness of fatty liver disease in children. And, you know, honestly, guys, I've been doing some research on this because I really didn't know if it was that much of an issue in kids. I should have known that, because if type 2 diabetes and obesity is an epidemic amongst the young as well as the old, well, that all makes sense. Because obviously, if type 2 diabetes in the young is on the rise, we already know that obesity is an epidemic amongst the young, then fatty liver has to be too, because they all have something in common. And what do they have in common? Is they're driven by certain foods that are causing a hormone to be completely out of control. And we really need to address this now, today. Parents, you guys, do not blow this off. If you know somebody or have a family member that has a child that is overweight or obese or has type 2 diabetes, then you might want to share this video with them. Now, just like the video I did yesterday on type 2 diabetes in adults and being a silent killer, I'm going to specifically do a blog post on the children that have non-alcoholic fatty liver. In the blog post, this blog post will be more specific with some science research added to it. And it'll actually give you some of the symptoms, side effects, and so forth. And this will go on our new online personal coaching website in the blog tab. So on the top of my website, you'll see a tab that says blogs. So this is important enough that I'm going to write a blog on it, and I'm going to put it in there to hopefully help educate parents on the seriousness of what's going on with our kids and fatty liver disease. But right now, guys, I want to read something I found that actually explains how serious fatty liver disease is today with our young. Okay, so this is according to the Children's Health. They wrote an article about this, and another research site actually did too. But this is what they said. According to the Children's Health, fatty liver disease in children is on the rise. This was also in their article. A recent study showed non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is the most common cause of chronic liver disease in children. Now, this is the sad part. Affecting 1 in 10 children today. That is not a good percentage. Now, this is according to the American Liver Foundation. The number of children affected by fatty liver disease is on the rise. This is them saying it. Having more than doubled in the last 20 years. And you know what they're saying also? Is they're also saying that these numbers can be worse. And they think they are worse. And the reason for that is the same reason I said yesterday with 3 out of 4 adults, especially over 60, having a fatty liver disease. they feel those numbers, the amount of people that have fatty liver disease here in the United States is much, much higher, because most of the people don't even know they have a fatty liver. And it goes with the children. They're saying the same thing with kids, that a lot of these kids who are overweight or obese or have type 2 diabetes, they don't even realize they have a fatty liver disease. And it needs to be reversed ASAP, right away. Now, what's the driving force? What's causing most of our children to have type 2 diabetes or be obese or overweight? Well, the most common denominator is going to be the standard American diet. And this is what the Children's Health Group, and this is what the American Liver Foundation said, that the reason for most of these kids, it is caused, I'll tell you, this is exactly what they said. The causes of fatty liver disease in children, according to the Children's Health and the American Liver Foundation, I'm going to read you exactly what they said. It is caused when too much fat, triglycerides, builds up in the liver, mainly because of poor eating habits and a lack of physical activity. Both of these are the driving factors. But the main one that you have to really concentrate on is the poor eating habits. What's going on here in America right now with the young families is both parents are having to work. So because of this, they just do not have time to cook a healthy homemade meal. So what are they doing? They're going to go to a fast food restaurant and order food for their kids and bring it home. Where I live, in the Temecula-Marietta Valley area, most of the McDonald's that I drive by throughout the day have 2 lanes in the drive-thru. There's one here in Sun City, or they call it Menifee now, that actually has 2 lanes going into the drive-thru, and it's always out to the street. So that makes a lot of sense. If millions and millions of people are doing this, then that's why type 2 diabetes, obesity, and fatty liver disease in the young is on the rise. Now the problem is that I don't think there's enough education being taught out there to these parents on how dangerous fatty liver disease is in kids as well as in adults. I don't think they actually know this because nobody's telling them. And so, what are the risk factors? This is what the Children's Health and the American Liver Foundation, they actually put down a couple of risk factors for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Include obesity, well, you're going to have fatty liver. Insulin resistant is probably the root cause. And what insulin resistance is can be reversed, just like fatty liver disease. They can be reversed very quickly when that child is given the right tools. And what are the right tools? Guys, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is change what they eat and change the water they drink. I put some science on my Facebook group page, Fat Loss Made Easy, showing how by just changing the type of water the family's drinking, that science is a 2019 case study showed that just the water alone actually helped reverse fatty liver disease. But obesity, insulin resistance, pre-diabetes, or type 2 diabetes, to me those are both the same. High cholesterol and high triglycerides. Now think about this, parents. They're also saying that this is affecting a lot of the kids that are 10 and younger. So if your child is that young and already has these symptoms of a fatty liver disease, which is known by science to cause many medical issues long term, then what's the chances of your child somewhere down the line getting some kind of a major medical disease like cancer? Well, if you do your research on this, you'll get your answer. And so we need to focus, the parents need to really focus on their children's diets, because this next generation, the medical issues are going to be horrendous. And the amount of death due to medical issues is going to go on the rise as well. And so the parents need to take their own family's health in their own hands. And the best way to do that is to get with a health coach or a nutritionist that has the experience in helping people reverse type 2 diabetes and fatty liver disease, and of course obesity, because they all fall in the same place. If you reverse your type 2 diabetes, the byproduct is you're going to lose fat. If you're told by your doctor, they did an ultrasound, and your doctor said you have a fatty liver. Well, when you reverse a fatty liver, the byproduct's always going to be you're going to lose fat. That's just how it works. So you reverse type 2 diabetes, you're going to lose weight. You reverse fatty liver disease, you're going to lose weight. You reverse obesity, you're going to reverse type 2 diabetes and the fatty liver. And it really is not that hard. And in my blog post, there's a doctor that explains that. He says all you have to do is just change the way you eat and how often you eat and what you eat. That's it. And this is going to help to reverse those issues. But if the American public, if the parents keep going forward the way they are, the way they're feeding their children, then this epidemic is going to go much, much, much higher. And your kids are going to be paying for all of it. Okay? So guys, our online personal coaching courses and packages gives you everything you need, step by step, gives you all the tools you need to be able to reverse type 2 diabetes, or if you have fatty liver disease, or if you just want to lose that belly fat. We have everything. Now, once my new online personal coaching website is launched, I will send it out to everybody, the link. But as of right now, if you want to know more about our courses and packages, all you have to do is email me at bill@billmabrycoaching.com, and I will send you the information so you can make a determination if this is what you want to do. But like I said, parents, do not blow this off. Share this video if you know somebody that has a child that is overweight or has type 2 diabetes. Go and have their doctor do an ultrasound on the liver to see what stage fatty liver that child has, and then work on the root cause, what is causing the fatty liver, and the root cause is going to be obviously insulin resistance, but it's also going to be food driven, and hormones play a big part too, even in the young. The young got hormones also, and the way the standard American diet has been for the last, 4 decades or 5 or so, no wonder why the kids have a fatty liver disease or type 2 diabetes. So we need to fix it, and we can fix it, and it's not really that hard, okay? Hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.